Assalamu alaikum, guys, and welcome back. And here's our daily little dose of some Dini stories. Here we go, guys. On to today's story. So, as I say, guys, today we teach children how to count. We don't teach them what counts. Once there was a teacher teaching a child how to count. So the teacher had brought some props in. The child was struggling, so I thought, okay, a visual aid. So the teacher brought in 3 apples and said to the child, if I have 1 apple, I add one more apple, and I add one more apple. How many will you have, Ahmed? And the child stopped and said, 4 apples. And the teacher went, no, no, no. Let's try again. If I have 1 apple, and showed the child the apple, and I add one more apple, showed him the next one, and I add one more apple, showed him all 3 together. How many apples have you got, Ahmed? And the child stopped, counted in his head, and said, 4 apples. And the teacher went, oh no! And the teacher thought to himself that, you know what? Maybe he doesn't like apples. So the teacher rushed off and came back with 3 strawberries and said, right, if I got 1 strawberry and I add one more strawberry and I add one more strawberry, how many strawberries have I got, Ahmed? And he counted and said, 3 strawberries. And the teacher became so happy. They were overjoyed. Thank goodness. They've understood the concept. Right, the teacher thought, let me go back to the apples. Took the apples out again. Okay, Ahmed, I've got 1 apple. I'll give you this. And I give you another apple. And I give you one more apple. How many apples have you got, Ahmed? And Ahmed stopped, counted them in his head, and said, 4 apples. And the teacher went, no, Ahmed, no. It's the same as the strawberries. How could you have 4 apples? And he said, Miss, I've got one in my lunchbox as well. So, guys, sometimes, rather than feeling that everything is someone else's fault, we should take a bit of time to reflect on ourselves as well. That to look within, guys, really every day there should be a point where you take time out and you reflect on your day, what you've said, how you've behaved, if you're improving day by day or not. What was it today that wasn't very good? Really, guys, we should be improving from each prayer, from each day. Really, we're supposed to be growing, guys, as people. So you've got to grow to glow spiritually, guys. And the other thing is that people are going to be different. And we don't just tolerate, we celebrate differences, guys. All the fingers in your hand are all different, but they're priceless. You couldn't button a shirt if your thumb was missing. You couldn't tie your shoes. So each one is so important, guys. And we're all different. Look at fruit. Every fruit, every colour, they're all different, guys. They're all unique, but they're all fruit. And we're all humans, guys. We're all unique in our own way that Allah made us, but we're all humans. And we're a ummah, the biggest family on the planet. So learn to love each other and accept each other, to care about each other. Sometimes there are differences. We should behave or have better character in situations where there's people we don't get on with. And if someone isn't right, the Quran says, repel evil with good. That's difficult. Someone's nice to you, to be nice back is really easy. Someone's not nice, and to be nice to them, it is so against the inside. But you're not doing it just for that person. You're doing it for the pleasure of Allah. Worse things have been said to better people throughout history, guys. But look how they responded with kindness. Hard words can harden hearts that are soft as silk. Soft words can soften hearts that was hard as rock. what we're saying, guys. That before we spit it out, taste it. Would you like someone to say that to you? Okay. Let's move on. Tune in tomorrow, guys. Assalamu alaikum.